Hi everyone, my name is Frank. Welcome back to the Monster Mega Mine. We've been going in here for about 6 months. We're not disclosing the location of this mine for various reasons. But if you seen some of our previous shows, we've been down here. I think this is the 16th episode down here. It's a huge mine. It's actually 4 mines that are all kind of put together. So it's a complex of mines. There's 97 kilometers of tunnels. So we're going to go down this, there's about 600 feet below, 400 feet below where we are now, 600 feet below the surface. We've intersected a huge shaft, incline shaft that goes down 85 degrees. We went down 100 feet down it, got into a new level, and now we're going to continue on. If you looked at our last video, we threw some boards and stuff down there, and it goes a long ways down yet from there. So we're just going to continue going down this huge shaft, and you know, this is a really exciting explorer. We're not showing you anything that we've seen before. You can see the rest of the videos, and we'll keep going down there. And you know, like, this is the most exciting mine that we've ever been into, and nobody else has ever been in here since it was all closed up a long time ago. So yeah, so we'll play the intro, and we're going to see you at that big incline shaft, and we'll go from there. Most of it's probably mental. You don't like dark places that are wet and you're claustrophobic. You have a bunch of phobias and stuff. It's not going to be the place for you. Alright, so we're at the top of the shaft. This is where we went down the last time, the 700-foot shaft. So we're going to go down another way. We've decided we're going to go down this way where the ore pass was. It's not quite as steep, so it should make it a lot easier coming back up. So I'm going to go down, and I'll radio Sharon when I get to the bottom. We're getting pretty close to our limits, so we don't know how much further we're going to be able to go in this mine. It's getting scarier and riskier, I guess.
Hopefully we are right and we know where we are.
When we're looking up here.
Yeah.
Just about down the bottom of the shaft. It's way easier going this way.
Well, that's good. Glad the water's running over on that side and not this side.
Are you coming down then, baby?
I'm trying to get over these 2 big boards.
After that, you got her made. It's just a little tricky, them 2 boards there.
Whoa. Going through a little bit of a wet spot.
There you go, you're right, man. That's pretty lot easier than what I'm job, eh? It's kind of interesting. Look at it, goes way up there. Big steep warpath up there. We can't get up there, obviously. And another room of square set here. You can see all the way. It's time to give a little shout out to the folks here at that give us all this free stuff. So this is a through night TC20. We've used them lots over the years, so you can get one of these for less than $100 on Amazon. Quite a bit of light here, and a small compact light. And then the advantage of these is they're USB rechargeable, right? So you don't have to buy batteries for them. They're not good as a primary light source, but great for lighting up source stoves like this because they don't last a real long time on a 3800 lumen setting. But as you can see, you know, fairly compact light, and we can show you around this stove. Way up there. Yeah. Can't get up there, obviously, so. They use square set here to mine this out. Yeah. Okay. Seemed like they were transferring a lot of material, you know, that they, in this section here, they mined an area out and then transferred on the rail and put it down somewhere else. It moved quite a few times. But I guess they just keep finding ore. As you can see the strike here at the angle of the strike. Sharon's going to hang out here for a minute. And we're just checking out some of this other stuff on this level. Now there's a huge false floor here. I'm going to be on rope here because all of a sudden fell through this false floor. Isn't very good. Now we'll see if there's another level just below us. There might be. Ooh, that is not very good. Don't trust that. That rock can go. That looks better already now that the rock's gone. This stuff is ready to fall here. Wow, this would be nasty if it fell. I don't know if I should be doing this. It's only a couple of, just a little ways down there and I'd be okay, you know. But if this all fell, what would happen? They wouldn't have anywhere to stand on. There's a bunch of rotten boards and stuff there. Oh yeah, no, that'd be all right. I think it's okay, huh? Ooh. Oh, I thought the stall I was on broke, but didn't. Yeah, so I dropped down about 3 or 4 feet, but that's okay. Yeah, that's good. No problem here at all. Yeah, you don't know when you first start down these sometimes what you're gonna find. I'm gonna get off the rope. Here's Sharon. And I'm gonna hike down here. See what we can find. So Oh wow, it looks cool. There's a ladder here. Really neat. There's some kind of a shaft going down. Let's see. Let's throw some of the stuff down. Get out of the way. Okay. Wow, looks really cool. It goes down, but it's kind of steep, but not too bad. There's a neat little level here with a whole bunch of ore chutes. Yeah, I'm underneath ya. Wow. Yeah, there's a neat level down here. That doesn't go very far, but there's a big row of ore chutes and a room. And then it went further down, but there's no tunnels that go from here, but it looks really cool. There's so many of these little cubby holes and nooks that you could explore seemingly forever in this mine, you know. Even if I didn't want to go straight down shafts and get way deeper, there's all kinds of cool little things here. It just takes a long time to explore them. Yeah. So all this ore came to here, and then they dropped down an ore chute. Yeah, this could be a good ore pass to go down to. Yeah. Huh. There's a couple interesting ore passes. See this one here. Not too far down. We may call it an adventure for today, and we're finding it's getting. I'd like to go further down to this mine, but the issue is that Sharon is kind of at her limit, and she doesn't want me to go down by myself, so she comes down, but she probably shouldn't. So one day we're going to come down with the ropes and head down that ore pass. Looks really cool. And that looks like a good way to get down further into this mine. Yeah, we're at the top of this stope here. So it looks like you can see a little bit of interesting ore here and there. Stuff to go to mine. A little quartz here and there. Some heavy sulfides. Hiked all the way up here, we didn't go anywhere. Which is the case in these stopes lots of times. Oh, the type of ore that would have went to the mill, I'm sure. Where do you stop though, right? Okay, so we're gonna head our way back up. Sharon's gonna be first, so she's just heading up this ore chute, which is easier than going up the ore pass we've found anyway, so not as steep. So this is what happened. All this ore come out of this big tunnel, and it come down this big ore chute, and I'll show you what we found here. So it intersects that the big shaft, the incline shaft that's really steep that we roped down last week, and going down the shaft is psychologically is difficult. I don't know, there's something about that. Like you say, a lot of this is mental. It makes sense to go down the shaft because it's secure, you know, and you don't have a bunch of stuff there, but tell your stomach that, right? You look down this black hole, straight up and down, and it's all slimy and everything too, so not the best deal. All right, so now, okay, so all this ore came down this ore pass here. So you see this, there's some square set here, and there's an ore pass right beside us. We'll show you. The ore came down here, and right underneath us there's an ore pass going down. Actually, the ore came more this way on that side, and there's a big ore pass going down, down, down. This is all collapsed and filled in, and then it goes down here, to look through here, I can show you. Be a little careful here because you don't want to fall down there. There's overpass that goes down that way. And then it intercepts the shaft. So that's how the stuff got loaded onto the train. We thought maybe there was a bin or something, but this is kind of like a bin. It's a big hollow spot here. And then I tied a rope on, I went further down the shaft. I went down we went down this way about another 30 feet. And there's just an ore bin there. So what happened was this skip just came down and it stopped at this level about 30 feet below us. And it just stopped here. And there was just like an ore chute and then just loaded into it. So there's nothing fancy about it. This is just like a big ore bin under here. Didn't see any other levels close by. So rather than go down the shaft, we're going to go down a different way. We just don't want to go down that shaft. I don't know, it's pretty steep and it's wet and scary. So Sharon's been just great helping me out with all this kind of stuff, but she's not comfortable here anymore. And the only reason she's coming this time was because I said, well, it's no problem, you can stay home, I'll go by myself, and she wouldn't let me go by myself. So I promised her I wouldn't come down here by myself, and I wasn't going to bring her down here anymore either. So that's going to be it for now. We have no more adventures down here planned. But I could possibly come back here with one of my other partners that are maybe wanting to do that. I don't know if I can find anyone that will come down with me. It's definitely too dangerous to go down by yourself. Just a minor thing down here and nobody could ever find you. So you definitely, I don't think it's, and I have to agree with Sharon, I don't think it's safe to go down by myself. So I'm not going to. So that'll be it for now. So the other thing what we wanted to do is we wanted to show you guys, there's Sharon there. We wanted to show you just how tough it is to get down to this level. So right now we are about 700 feet down. We're going to film just real quick all the highlights of this going back up and show you just how difficult it is to get up here. It takes about 2.5 hours to get to the surface from here. So right now we're 700 feet below the surface on this incline shaft. So we've got a rope here and we're going up the ore pass. So it's just easier. As you can see, it's not straight up and down. That's a fair bit easier than going down the shaft. So we're going to go up there. We'll film this for you past this square set. And then we'll be at 600 feet underground. And then we'll show you all the other obstacles and things that we got to do to get out of here.
Yep, it was way easier than the shaft.
Yeah, I thought so too, especially coming down. But maybe it's part psychological. But yeah, it would seem to be pretty easy. Over. A little slimy. Not too bad. I think we only got a little bit of straight vertical to do. Yeah. Get past the slimy stuff. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Sharon seemed to enjoy this better than the shaft. The big concrete wall here. Look at this interesting house. So they line this bin with the railway tracks. Interesting, huh? I don't know why they're not really sure what they did that, but I guess all the ore comes screaming down here. It looked down that ore bin, but it looks like it was a manway maybe later. I don't know. They might have changed it. Yeah. But I had trouble with it. But the ore came down at one time, obviously. That way easier than going up the shaft. I mean, we didn't really have to do much climbing so far. Yeah. Now, we just got a little bit of steep stuff here. Too bad. Okay. getting... The curl's at a bad angle, so it's not sliding through like it should. There we go. Catch him now. Hello, Sharon. Making good progress now. All right, so this is the 600 level. And if you've seen our other video, we went down there to the level we just came from. So, all right, so from here, getting back to the surface, we're just gonna leave this rope right here because, I don't know, it's just a lot of work hauling stuff in and out of here. And, you know, if we're ever gonna come down here, we can't haul all that rope down here, so, or we don't want to, it's a lot of work. All right, so from here, we're not gonna film this whole thing. It's kind of a little boring. It's just a long series of tunnels, fairly straight tunnels, a little bit of water, a little muddy, but it's a fairly easy section. We're gonna head out, and then we're gonna show you all the kind of obstacles we have to get out. So I don't know what this stuff is, but it sure doesn't look very good, eh? Looks like caustic soda or something. I wouldn't wash my face in it. It's a bit of a collapsed area through the stope that you have to travel through. And then there's a little bit of water here. Not too bad. And so we tried to mark this off fairly easily with paint and ribbons so we don't waste our time traveling around the circles. We learned that the hard way. This is called the rock and rock. So you step on this rock and it rocks. It doesn't go anywhere. The rock and rock. This was a level higher up. That's the horseshoe's collapsed or whatever. So we felt a little bit of air coming through here, so we dug all this material out. Now you got to go through there on your back and squeeze through it. So I'm gonna try not to touch anything above me because as you can see, a bunch of it got knocked down. Barely holding up there. Thank you. Yeah. We're just gonna leave those waders down here because it's so hard to pack anything in here. We're full of holes anyways. And not much room between your face and the back. Oh, there we go. Roll over. There. That wasn't too bad. If you're claustrophobic, you can't enjoy that. Apparently I'm not. So we're at the 600-foot station and we have a rope going up here. It's an ore pass and it's only about 100 feet up there. Fairly steep but not crazy. So one of our viewers suggested that we take some glow sticks and throw them down. So that's what we're going to try. This is a pretty deep shaft. Can't see nothing, no, it didn't. You threw it, it just landed down. Got trapped somewhere. My turn? Let's see. Oh, I stopped right there. I can see it. There it goes. Okay, so there we go. We're at this big, huge drill. Pretty cool. I don't know where they left it here. Very large drill. And it looked like it was just for breaking maybe big chunks of rock or something that were too big to go in the ore chute. Okay, so Sharon's gonna get on the ropes and we're gonna head up to the 500 levels. This rope will be staying down here also. This is the kind of way we've been doing with our old rope that we don't use for climbing too much anymore. Some of them shorter lengths. A little bit of tension on the rope where it makes it a little easier for the crawl. Alright, so Sharon's going to head up this section and I'll just get out of the way here so no big rocks fall on my head. And I'll catch her at the top. So that's it for the 600 level. Away we go. Heading up this ore pass, getting back up to the 500 level. Yeah, this part's not bad at all. So when we do this, one problem with two people, you have to give each other room. So I usually try to let Sharon go ahead of me because she's just a little ways ahead of me. Then these loose rocks will be falling on me. So what we try to do is give her a big head start so she doesn't knock rocks on me. She knows where she's going, so it's fine. It's kind of a problem if you have too many people underground. It takes a long time waiting for each other to get up the passes and get clear for the next person to come along. So it's nice to only have about two people is nice. More slows things down, doesn't make it any better. Oh, piece of drill still. The newer ones, they're replaceable. They just spin them out and put a new bit on. The older ones like this, they had to take them to the blacksmith and get them sharpened. When we get up to the top of this, we're going to be at the 400 level. Then we got a huge boulder field to cross. It's really steep. These are all steep slopes here too. Up we go. See, there we go. It says ore pass. That's the one we get down to. That main hall level. We've got a little ledge here. Cut across here. One time Sharon slipped off of here. Fell into that track. Luckily she wasn't hurt. Hopefully we'll hook up, catch up with Sharon here right away. And she'll need a hand to get down this next part here. So we're calling this probably the 400 level. 400 feet below the surface. All right, so I'll be the step here, the missing step. Or something like that. Okay, jump. There we go. There we go. You know, I'm going up and down here so many times we just moved all these pieces of wood and rock and everything out of the way and just kind of got easier every time you go here to get through here. There's also a number of short little sections that are steep, so we just had short little chunks of rope that we left here to help us. Makes it a little easier. So I climbed up here without a rope once, but it's not that easy. It's way easier if you have a rope. And the skin there, elbow or anything?
Just a little bit.
So you can do it this way, it works all right. All right, you know the way home? And we'll go pull the way. some reason. Lots of arrows here. We got lost here on at least one occasion. So we made a point of making sure there's lots of arrows. Doesn't matter what color of arrow you follow, if it's blue or yellow or red, it's all the same. All goes up to the surface. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice to get this mine a little rest and get into some other mines that we've had our eyes on. Some of the easy ones that the other mine explorers get to do. You know, we get to do the easy ones, so maybe we should have a video of some cats or long diatribe. No, we'll try to avoid that. Okay, I don't like cats anyways. There we go. So maybe one day we might try to get up some of these. Might bring a little ladder in here, I don't know. 200 station, and it says Frank that way, which is wrong actually, because Frank's going to be that way. But so, how do you feel? So this may be going to be our last time down here. Are you going to miss this place?
Maybe not.
Certainly a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting tougher and tougher as we get further down. And yeah, so I'm going to get ahead of you a little bit, and we'll show you guys the kind of the toughest place. Is the first drop into here is kind of the toughest. The first part's fairly easy to get up. It's just a little steep. You don't need a rope or nothing for it. You can climb up here, and we get to the part that's pretty much straight vertical. Pick your battles.
Yep.
This is my kind of a hiding spot because I can sit here, and then if a rock comes down from the top, I can just duck behind this little wall. And I'm safe. She's got a ways to climb up here yet, or she can get on the main rope and start climbing up the steep part. So this is a 200-foot rope, and as you can see right on the end of the 200 there. And that's looking down where we came from the 200 level. You can see all the stuff, all the different levels and stuff. All right, there goes the climber. So she likes to use our foot strap the whole way. I'm actually more of a fan of using my feet as much as possible, only the foot strap when I have to. Let's see, you can make pretty good progress going up. It's not bad, eh? Once you get the hang of it. As long as you don't look up or down too many times, you're alright. Your mind can start playing tricks on you if you're not careful.
This part, I don't mind it a lot.
See, I go along this ridge to the right as far as I can, then zigzag up.
I just go straight.
Go straight up, eh? Yeah. Well, I don't use my foot strap like that all the way. It's not straight up and down, see?
Pretty much. Even the other one.
Fairly steep. I wouldn't say not too steep, I'd say fairly steep. Okay, have a good trip. Can you see the sunlight yet?
Yep.
Are you happy?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess we're ready to start. Looking down and looking up. Pretty steep like you can see. Alright, so looking down into the abyss there, and we're heading back up. So this is fairly steep as you can see, and this is why you don't see any other mine explorers, except for this old man and the old lady in this area. People that explore mines don't do this kind of stuff usually, except for me, I guess. Alright, so we're looking forward to doing some easy mines now, maybe, like other people do. So that's it, that's one. We're only about a third of the way up, and then we've got to go the rest of the way. So, like I said, she's fairly steep. Not quite straight up and down, but, you know, damn close. Not too much further to go, maybe halfway. Yeah. This is the part where you don't want to look down, right? This is where it goes straight down from here. So, yeah, some big rocks, a bit of a hazard for sure. If some of these fall on you, that's why we try to stay out of the way while somebody's on the rope, right? But we kind of like this. Once you get to here, you kind of breathe a bit of a sigh of relief, because if you fall, you're probably not going to die. All right, so, thanks everyone for supporting us and watching this this series. Really enjoyed doing it for you guys. And who knows, maybe sometime we might come back, but for now, that's all we're going to do. 16 shows. A lot of hours of exploring in this mine. That's a really cool mine. It's going to be tough to top this, but we've got lots of other interesting mines that people would like to see, and we can tell you what they're called. All right, so come visit our museum. And the other thing we're busy with, we just bought a gold mine, and we're setting it all up for visitors to see. Yeah, if you guys want to do some exploring on your own, we're going to have all these artifacts in a cool underground museum, and you guys can explore that, and it's a lot safer than what we're doing. So, all right, see you next week. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us this week. We have a show every week, so we'll see you next week. Check out our new merch page. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Music is by the Adits.